throws from the outside lane. I'm happy to say we are green at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Got a little tap for Justin Allgaier there and immediately gets to the bottom. You'll see the outside for the front row. Be strong throughout the day. You're able to get the power down the hill there, but you want to get directly to the bottom where that sticky stuff is.
Opening stage, 85 laps. And if you don't get cautions, it'll be intense every circuit around this place.
And early on right now, it's a bit of a fight for the bottom. We will see those top crews sort of come into play as we can run more laps here, lay rubber down. Without that rubber down right now, though, you're definitely front of the bottom. Oh, a problem here for Harrison Burton.
Well, we just heard from him, and we talked about the success they've experienced early this year. Tire down early for the 25.
Oh, was in 11th place. We get a caution. That's
for 11th here. Right behind Burton, 54, Taylor Gray. Qualified just outside the top 10.
And on the contrary, making the top work, it wasn't working for Jeb. He then slots in behind Sawallich on the bottom. Smart choice, and you see them really racing around the bottom right now. It's definitely the place to be as Allgaier's closed up to Kyle Larson.
This is another good sign for us because you put a guy like Larson on the pole and you're worried about what is he going to do to the competition. Allgaier said, don't forget about me. I am the man. This is our HendrickCars.com onboard camera. Larson has got a full mirror full of Allgaier.
This is such a cool shot. Look at that of Justin Allgaier. You can see the car bouncing and wiggling around these concrete racetracks. The cars just bounce over all those concrete slabs. As the tires gain air pressure, it starts to feel almost like, at times, like basketballs, is somehow some drivers describe it. The front end bouncing so much. But that 7 car looks really hooked up right now.
You know, we saw this last night, though, in the truck race. Tires were good. Then late in the run, they could kind of just fall off and go away. So management is going to be big. The other thing is that lap traffic, the role it can play. And, man, I love to see this. Allgaier peeking to the outside.
He's looking around, trying to do it cleanly. And you're following that close. It does give you the option here to use that bumper a little bit, but it's very early in this race. No reason to really push it this time.
They're kind of teammates, too.
Yeah,
I mean, you want to be delicate, especially, as you said, early in the race.
That 17 team does join JRM for their competition meetings, post-races, so they do work closely together.
Highlighting the drivers in green, going for the dash for cash. Allgaier, obviously the best of the bunch. A couple of them outside the top 15, Hill and Poole. Green back there in the 15th position as well. There you see the 00 on track. And that bright number 20, most recent winner, Brandon Jones. Great effort last week at Darlington to snap that long winless streak.
You can really see how the bottom is the place to be right now. And I think some of that is that we saw rubber.
The race for the men's North American Championship is heating up this Tuesday. Watch as Ethan Page, Alexis King, Wes Lee, and Eddie Thorpe battle it out in a fatal four-way to determine the #1 contender. You don't want to miss it. NXT this Tuesday, 8/7 Central, right here on the CW. Riding on board with Kyle Larson, who's already busy working his way through lap traffic. He just went by Justin Bonsignor, who has scored in the 22nd position, and he's already put Eckes and Harrison Burton a lap down. Unbelievable when you consider how quick they were to restart, but when you lose track position and you got a guy out front like Larson, you got to be prepared.
Well, just think about this, where they restarted towards the back, you're almost half a lap down right when you get the green flag, and then from there he's in clean air, you're in traffic. It makes it incredibly tough, and it's the most tough feeling when you hear on the radio the leaders at the start-finish line and you're going into turn 1, and then it's 5 cars back, 4 cars back. You're trying everything to get away from them, but it's so tough. And for Harrison Burton and Christian Eckes, now it's about trying to figure out who's going to be the lucky dog, trying to get yourself into that position possibly to get the free pass. So it's a race within the race that's happening in real time and very quickly here, because 15-second laps, you start a half lap back, it takes no time to become a lap down.
Larson almost halfway through the field. Next driver he'll see, 51 of Jeremy Clements.
Larson's going to lap the whole field by the end of stage 1. Oh yeah, he's flying right here. He's right at the very top, whatever he needs right here.
I mean, there was sarcasm in that radio, but they're not wrong.
And this is tough. This makes it even harder when you have a leader that's this fast. I mean, third place is almost half a lap behind him right now. So this is an incredibly tough position for all these drivers that didn't expect to have this speed, Dylan.
Yeah, you're right, Parker. And it's interesting.
talking to Adam Wall, the crew chief, about this car, and he said, the more long green runs we get, the better, because Kyle is so efficient in lap traffic. Every car he gets in, doesn't matter if it's a sprint car or a stock car, he is one of the best in that. So if they said if we can leave 12 or 13 cars on the lead lap by the end of, or by the middle of stage 3, we'll be in a good spot, but he's maybe on pace to do that by the end of stage 1.
What about by the middle of stage 1? 32 to go. He just put Brennan Poole a lap down. 44 fighting back to no avail. He was 18th in the running order and one of our Dash for Cash drivers.
He is way ahead of pace right now. We saw this at Homestead, Miami, when he was able to lap up to 6th place in stage 3, but definitely not stage 1. This shows you the level of speed they brought right off the truck. And we saw it qualify with the speed he had there.